All right, let's jam. And welcome to the slam. Jam.
Work your body, work your body, make sure you don't hurt nobody.
Hello and welcome to Lit Canon, everybody.
Hello, I'm B+.
That's B+. I'm ThunderAF. Thank you all for tuning in and finding us on the interwebs. Surfing the interwebs. Do people still surf the internet? Is that still a thing?
No, you Google stuff or you don't.
Yeah. Okay. It just seems sad when it's like surfing. What are you doing? I'm not surfing the internet. I want to surf the... Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I was going to surf the internet, wander from page to page. Now you just go down
the wave,
Wikipedia holes.
Mm-hmm.
The rabbit holes.
See where it goes.
Now, what's the next video? What's the next stream? Who knows? Where are you leading me, Goulg? Anyway, hey, we're talking about something that is not what we've been talking about. Crisis on Infinite Earths, the TV show, the comic.
High School Musical, the series.
Yeah, like, okay, it's amazing. About this whole story. Not quality-wise, but just how everything came about.
Do tell, Thunder.
Like, oh, hello. Because like you have the first crisis, which was monumental for the industry, and it stuck around with people. And make it like you got sequels. Like you see a fucking tower, and it's like, oh shit, a tower, red skies. But then the Flash starts up, and they tease him with Crisis. That's when Barry dies.
In this case, it was Oliver that dies, right?
Yeah, but in the comic, Supergirl and Barry both die. So it was tragic.
Oh no.
So now we have that crisis, and we finally fucking got to a place with superhero television that you're able to get all these franchises to kind of come back. Of course, I mean, I get, what is some of these actors up to? Like, yeah, sure, I'll come back for a fucking nostalgia scene, why not?
This is their bread and butter, making nerds happy at conventions.
Okay.
Most of them don't go on to be like super famous amongst other.
So there's like onboarding. I'll totally be in it. Yeah.
Ah.
Well, it's just obviously they're bringing all these franchises, and so they create this comic that at one point keeps adding more universes into the whole story, because this is supposed to go with the show. Oh shit.
But it would be pretty weird if they put out a comic of this sort of a crisis level without their like actual primary characters that they have addressing these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Like there's no Green Lantern, there's no
Wonder
Woman. There's a
Superman.
I think.
Yes, there's a Superman.
No Batman.
But this is just going on around the scenes, and like unfortunately, they fucked up the continuity, so it really ended up even being weirder. Like things didn't work out. But I just like the fact that they added some other ones, like the Fleshman Superman. They had the old 1950s, 40s cartoon. So we went to him. They put in the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. Wow. We are so far behind.
As we battle for last. Yes.
Okay.
I won the battle for last. It was a hard-fought victory. I'd like to thank all the people that came in before me.
Yeah. And they go to Earth D, which was created in the 90s, and so then people are complaining nowadays that they're trying to diversify characters and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Like back in the 90s, they did this Earth D spin-off of Crisis, and which was planet that we went to here with like a black Superman and I think it was an Asian Flash. Wonder Woman was Greek. So like they've been trying this since the 90s. Like awesome. Like it's not a new thing, people. Stop whining about it. But we got Earth D, we have like the evil version of Pariah, who's just this random new character, outcast. He sets him up for a trap, and they're fighting the ghost. But then they go to the Green Lantern world, the movie. All that Green Lantern stuff is the movie, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie world.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what they were doing. So the Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds could be in the DCEU now. It's all together. But I love they added more of that. Oh shit. And then we went to the remember the Superman story, which is all the Lexes.
Oh yeah, the Council of Lexes, the Council of Superman.
And I think the one of the Lexes was the Gene Hackman Lex. They
they had some like varying era costumes.
Like they didn't,
there.
because but like one of them in particular didn't have the hair that Gene Hackman usually had, but it was the flair, the clothing.
Yeah.
It was like, so I think that was the Gene Hackman Lex Luthor, but I never saw the Lois and Clark Lex Luthor.
I don't remember it.
I can't remember the actor's name, but he had hair. Like every fucking Lex Luthor has hair until fucking
Last minute.
Rosenbaum, Smallville. Oh boy.
Pretty sure he started out with hair.
Did he? Maybe. Or did he grow hair later? Or did Smallville include the story of how he went bald? Surely. I don't know. I didn't really watch Smallville.
I need to understand the story of how Clark Kent and Lex Luthor or Superman and Luthor were friends at one point, weren't they?
Yes.
How did that friendship come to be?
Just a couple geeky kids.
Just happened to know each other?
They lived in
two?
Smallville, yeah.
Why did Lex Luthor live in Smallville?
His parents, just because he was a genius, his parents were not. They were just some abusive father and a mother that was just there, I guess. I don't know. Not great parenthood. But his braininess, I think may have killed his father. I think he may have killed his father. Fuck.
I need an origin story for Lex Luthor.
They've existed. There's a story called Luthor that has just focuses all on him. There's Birthright, which I think has something about it. Maybe not Birthright. No, not Birthright. The secret origin of Superman, whichever one Jeff Johns did, is probably the most accurate at this point. But it's been inaccurate at some points. But it was cool.
But then all of a sudden, the actual CW characters take over, and all of a sudden it's Felicity.
She ends up being the narrator because she isn't in the show at all. But I really liked it. I just liked the heart of it, because as they have an apology letter in the special edition about all the continuity errors. What happened? Well,
what happened?
It's insanely difficult to get 5 scripts that are being written at the same time, all truly connected as things move around, while trying to get a comic book script, which is a different timetable. So things just went bad.
There were some highlights that they share and some lowlights that they don't.
But I just know, but just the idea, just the raw idea of it, fuck yes, thank you for giving us even more worlds to connect to.
Put them all out there.
Yeah. Let's get the Batman animated universe involved in Crisis. And as not great as it ended up being.
It wasn't bad. It was just Crisis on Earth X was so much better than any of the other crossovers that they did.
That one was wonderful.
I did really like that they brought the Ray back, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did they do that? I don't really remember them doing that much in the
show?
In the show.
No. In the show. Welcome to the show. In the show.
Being very weird. Keep an eye on him.
Then that was one of the things when they were going through the whole cameos of Earth's getting destroyed. His was one of them. So one of the questions was when does this fit in the timeline if his Earth got destroyed? Were you hoping for any character to show up in the Crisis?
Always hoping for Snart to show up.
He got his voice, I guess.
Yeah, but
it's not the same.
Wasn't.
But any other wild actors, nostalgia actors that you wanted to show up that didn't show up. No.
Again, DC wasn't really my thing that I watched.
I was hoping for Val Kilmer. I guess he's had some health issues.
Oh yeah, he had cancer of the throat.
Yeah, so maybe he couldn't do it. That would have been awesome though. I fucking would have loved to have seen Val Kilmer pop up in the Crisis. But I also wanted Shaq. Steel.
No.
Yes.
No.
Shaq, where were you? To pop up in the fucking even cooler armor now. And then, but somehow nostalgic enough, that's the fucking Shaq Steel armor.
I like the whole thing about Shaq's steel, the action being so bad because there was no body double that was Shaq sized. So he had to do an untrained person had to do it through all of the stunts and everything, and that's why it's just slide and hang.
I don't care. I fucking love Steel. Will always love Steel. Probably need to watch Steel again now. But come on. Surely they sent out a little feeler, like, hey Shaq, you want to get in on this?
You're
Sell some
all
fucking
about doing some
pizzas.
shit now.
Like, Shaq, I saw you go through a table on AEW Dynamite, alright? Surely you could don some armor.
Oh, everybody took the box.
But also, I was kind of hoping for Dean Cain. We can get like a complete Superman.
I
like,
would have like really
trifecta.
enjoyed that, but I'm still mad at him for being
That's the problem.
being a
He
jerk.
hosts the Christmas carols
Oh, I know.
contest. Who's got the best Christmas carol? Find out tonight on the CW.
Nah.
But which would have been cool to, like first you have like Tyler, and like it's like something's coming and like, you need Superman, you need to fucking, push it away. And he's like, it's too big. I won't be able to do this. And like, do you need some help? And it's like, it's the Brandon Roth Superman. And he's like, yes. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be enough. And then Dean Cain shows up. And one more. And then Tom Welling shows up in fucking costume. And
The costume that they never got, right?
Yes.
Like, they're still all like bitter about the
we
fact
need
that
to
they
see
never
Tom Welling
got.
in a costume, damn it. Fuck. Like, it was the time. And instead, he's given up his powers.
I really liked the part where the Lex Luthor, John Cryer Lex Luthor is like, the idea that Clark Kent of my world could be Superman is just preposterous.
No.
It's just ridiculous. There's absolutely no way. That's obviously clearly just a difference in this universe.
Man, I was hoping also, I forgot to mention this, we're back up a little bit, where I was hoping that they would also mention, get Meteor Man in there. Meteor Man! But because, which is probably why it didn't happen, Meteor Man got comic books published in Marvel. Meteor Man was in the Marvel Universe, which we've also discussed in an earlier episode talking about Godzilla. Look it up, everybody. Meteor Man, Robert Townsend, amazing movie. Like him, Steel, Blank Man, I fucking loved them. Growing up. Yeah, but Robert Townsend's been in Black Lightning, so I was like, oh, can they fucking get Meteor Man in the Crisis? And then if they did and they had killed Meteor Man, it would have been like they killed the Marvel Universe. So it would have been a hilarious nod for all the nerds that were in on the joke. Because you always got to do that, if you're destroying a universe, you do the other one in the two panels, Are you feeling it?
Yeah.
Aww. Yeah, but just, it's amazing just how much that story, like they almost got Krypton in it, but scheduling conflicts happened, I guess. That's the story there.
Bummer. I loved that Lucifer was in it.
Yeah. Again, where was Steel? And, Spider-Man.
And the Lucifer actor just straight up lied to people. Was like, no, I wasn't there. And people did believe him. Like, ha ha ha, I got you.
But do you think that, like, as little as the CW verse does, like money-wise and importance-wise and whatnot, that it's influenced what the bigger companies are doing?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
as far as TV shows, definitely.
well,
They've done
even in the movies now. But they showed what the power of nostalgia casting can do.
Oh, yeah, because, I guess that Linda Collins was in the Wonder Woman movie, wasn't she, at the very end? She was the one that was left the armor.
Yeah. But that they learned from the CW, because all the hype that was like, oh, this guy's going to be in this guy. And so it was like this big moment. But now we got Spider-Man getting into nostalgia casting. We're bringing in all these older people just because they have history. And before they were creating new actors. Mm-hmm. But now we're pulling the old. But they want
that millennial nostalgia money.
They want it all. Yeah, I know. I think, for like I said, as much shit as the CW stuff gets, their style influenced the future of the movies. Like they saw the power of what they were doing, but they're like, but we can do it fucking better. And now Marvel's over here. Oh, is Andrew Garfield gonna be in it? Is Tobey Maguire gonna be in it? Who knows? Old Man Spider-Man. If they have those two, but not the actor of the 70s live action show, I'll be a little angry. I like that 70s show. I had some episodes recorded on the VCR, and so I would watch like his pilot. I think it was just his pilot. because I think I just watched the pilot of that show over and over again.
I feel like you might be casting just a tad too deep on that.
Like, I don't get him in there, guys. Respect that Spider-Man show. It was on VHS at Blockbuster. All right, that's how prestigious it was.
That is not very prestigious
I know.
at all.
I was hoping they would believe it.
No.
No, it wasn't prestigious back then to have episodes of shows to rent at Blockbuster. That's how I watched the live-action Spider-Man. That's how I watched the cartoon Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. I don't think I ever rented the Hulk. I had an episode of the Hulk on beta. It was his origin episode, but
Just the one episode? There wasn't like
yeah,
more than one
I'm
episode?
pretty sure it was just the one episode.
Because I had like a one or two episodes of like Ninja Turtles on VHS for some reason, and it was hilarious. And I never watched it on actual television anywhere, but there was a princess that looked just like April O'Neil. April had to do like a princess and pauper thing, I believe.
Oh, crazy fucking show.
Yeah. What do you think about the Spider-Verse Marvel? Do you think they've actually brought the people back? They did it?
I don't know. Like, how irresponsible is it? Is it irresponsible? Who the fuck gives a shit? You know, at the end of the day, it's their fucking money. But
having teased it and run the risk of
they haven't teased it though. It's been all fan hype. But I think should they have said should they come out and say no, they're not in it? Don't overhype yourself.
The actors have said that repeatedly over and over, but fans just don't
producers
believe
need to
them.
say it. I don't know. I mean, that you do that, and people are like, "That's exactly what someone putting those Spider-Man in it would say."
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm hesitant. Like, maybe they do fucking have it. Maybe they have this fucking shit all fucking sewn up, like fucking aces in their pockets, and they're just like, we're just gonna blow their fucking minds.
How cool would that be?
Like, what if they just give it all to us? You know, like here's fucking Matt Murdock. You know. Wilson Fisk shows up and fucking punches people, but then it's like, is it all a dream?
They did maintain the contracts on Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, the Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter.
Get Rosario in there. She's just gonna fucking
and one other
become Disney herself.
One other actor, I can't remember which ones. They did extend their contracts to use them if they chose to.
Okay, well, I don't know. I think we talked.
We did. We did indeed talk.
I think we covered our bases. I don't remember else. If we want to say anything else about Crisis, was cool, dope. Just go Marv Wolfman. Yeah. Okay. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Buy our t-shirt at
We don't have t-shirts.
We don't have t-shirts. Don't buy our t-shirts at the Cannon. Bye. Bye.